Alright, treatment of a polypeptide with 2-mercaptoethanol yields 2 polypeptides with the following primary sequences, arranged N-terminus to C-terminus. Treatment of the original intact polypeptide with chymotrypsin yields the following peptides, and we want to use that to determine it. I just did a video of this, and I actually just flat out ignored the advantage that given that term gives to us. The neat thing about knowing which peptidase we know where the fragments should have happened. So chymotrypsin actually separates on the C side of any, let me do this in black, PHE, so we know those fragments would happen, and right there. Also tryptophan, TYR, and TRP. All right, giving us our fragments. All right, turns out this really makes this easy if we know where our breaks are. What I mean by easy, I can identify where all these things come from. So I'll just go from the top down like this. ALL, GLU, and CER, that's got to be those guys. The next one down, it's got to be those. Now I'm going to skip the next two because I got 2 cytosines in there. Those are the ones that are forming our bridges. But I can identify those 3 because they're right there. And I can identify those 2 right there. Now the other 4 ones that are left out, they're the ones that have the cytosines. They have our disulfide bridges. All right, to figure out what's going on, looking for things that are only found in like one place. Like what I mean by one place? Well, that alanine is only right there. So I know that this fragment involves these guys. There's one of our cytosines, serine and fer. Therefore, I'm looking for a fragment in the second group that has a cytosine, LYS and TYR, which is those guys right there, giving us a link between those 2 cytosines. Actually, I'm going to do that link. Oops. Bump down. That was where I'm at. I'm going to do that link in red since I did those chains in red. And then my final one, which is those guys, I'm going to actually figure out where it is from that SER, and then CUS, giving me a link between those 2 cytosines. Heck of a lot easier than just random guessing. We can figure it out almost exactly simply because we know what the peptidase was.